This is going to be a game of Simon Says, or Tay Says, but we're gonna do Simon Says. Okay. But all breathly whispers only. Are you ready? I adjusted my mic so that it comes out of here and here. Alright, do you guys know the rules of Simon Says? I will tell you. So if I say Simon Says, you have to do whatever I say. But if I do not say Simon Says before, then you do not do it. And if you do, then you're out. And in this game in particular, what that means is you need to go to sleep right now. If you do a command without me saying Simon Says, then you have to go to bed right away. Deal. 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 Okay. Let's get started. Simon Says, pat your head. Just pat your head. Simon Says, rub your belly at the same time that you pat your head. Can you do that? Simon Says, switch hands. Can you do it? Simon Says, do your best. Okay. Stop. Did you stop? If you did, you need to go to bed right now. If you didn't, and you're continuing to pat your head and rub your belly, congratulations. Simon Says stop. Next. Simon Says take a deep breath in. Simon Says let it out. Simon Says take a deep breath in and let it out. And Simon Says you're doing a really good job. And Simon Says one more time, deep breath in, let it out. Very good, very good. Simon Says ignore all sounds except my voice. Simon Says ignore all sounds except my voice. Simon Says only listen to my voice. Can you do that? Simon Says touch your nose. Simon Says follow my finger. Simon Says you're doing a really good job, and to keep following my finger. Simon Says stop. Simon Says take another deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds and then let it out. Ready? Simon says when you take a deep breath, don't lift your shoulders. You gotta fill your belly. Okay, so try it again. Ready? Okay. Give yourself a pat on the back. Did you do it? You shouldn't have, because I did not say Simon says. Therefore, if you gave yourself a pat on the back, I'm gonna need you to go to sleep. Go to sleep right now. Good night for all of those that patted themselves on the back. Now for those of you that are still here with me, Simon says, give yourself a pat on the back. Simon says, tell yourself, good job. Good job. Simon says, close your eyes. Simon says, listen, listen, listen to my voice only. Simon says, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. Okay. Simon says, listen very closely. I'm going to tell you a story. And I want you to pay very close attention because there will be a quiz at the end of the story. Are you ready? Okay. There was a tree in the middle of a field, and the grass around the tree was very green all year round. In the summer, in the spring, in the fall, and in the winter, this tree was always bloomed, and the grass around it was always bright, bright, luscious, and green. One day, a little girl was walking down a path, and she ended up in the forest. And in the forest, she found another path, and this path led her to this tree. The little girl started crying because she thought she was lost. So she went up to the tree, and she said, "Oh tree, please help me, for I am lost." And the tree took one of its branches and just held the little girl. And it took all the girl's tears. And then the tree started to weep. And weep and weep. And then the girl stopped crying. So, when the girl was done crying, she realized she could just follow the path back the way she came. And as she was leaving, she hugged the tree and she said, "Thank you, tree. Thank you so much. You saved me." And that is how the trees, grass, and leaves and branches were always so full and luscious. Because why? Simon says, "Tell me why the trees, leaves, branches, and the grass around the tree was always in blossom. It was green and luscious." There's your quiz. If you have made it this far, congratulations. You're a pro. For everyone else everyone is sad, they would go to this tree, and the tree would take away their tears, and it would weep. Therefore, it would water the ground, which in return would water the tree. So essentially, people's tears were keeping this tree alive. Tell me that's not the deepest shit you've ever heard. I actually made that story up. I have it in a journal next to a picture of a tree weeping. Seriously. I don't know where it went, but yes, that is a story I made up a long, long time ago. Okay, back to it. Ready? Simon says, blink 3 times. Simon says, blink 5 times. Simon says, follow my hands and my fingers. I have hair all over me. Simon says, don't pay attention to that. Just pay attention to my hands. Focus on my hands. Did you do it? Did you focus on my hands? Because you shouldn't have, because I didn't say Simon says. Gotcha. For all of those that definitely focused on my hands, it is now your time. You're out. Go to bed. Good night. I love this game. Do you guys like this game? Literally my favorite game. Okay, and we continue. Okay. Simon says, if you're not already laying down, lay down. Simon says, if you're listening to this at work, I would advise you to stop and listen when you are at home, laying down in your bed, ready for sleep. Simon says, close your eyes. Simon says, take a deep breath in and let it out. Simon says, good job. Simon says, tense every muscle in your body, starting with your shoulders. Simon says, tense your shoulders. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your arms. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your hands. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your abs. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your bottom. Are you tensing? Good. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your thighs. It's really hard to do standing up. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your calves. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your feet, which I can't do, I'll get a flare up. And Simon says, release. Now Simon says, tense your toes. And Simon says, release. But we're missing our head. Simon says, tense your jaw. Simon says, release. Simon says, tense your entire body in 3, 2, 1. Simon says, release. Do you feel better? supposed to just make you feel so free and limp and ready for sleep. Simon says, relax. Simon says, relax. Simon says, it's time for bed now. Simon says, you need to go to sleep. Simon says, don't think. Simon says, tell yourself, don't think, don't think, don't think. Lastly, Simon says, fall asleep. Fall asleep. Fall asleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Simon says you need to go to sleep now. We will see you again soon. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Simon says sleep